Hello everyone. Children, today we are going to learn clause. Okay. Do you know what is a clause? Let us learn about the clause. Okay. A clause is a group of words that contains a subject or its own predicate. Okay children. A clause is a group of words that contain a subject and its own predicate. Okay, for example, yesterday when Sheila invited Shweta. Here Sheila invited Shweta is a clause in this sentence. Okay, so here in this underlined clause, Sheila is a subject. Okay, Sheila is a subject. Invited Shweta is a predicate. Okay. Sheila is a subject and invited Shweta is a predicate. Okay children, a clause is a group of words that contain a subject and its own predicate. Right? So children, a predicate consists of a verb or verb phrase and rest of the sentence. Okay? And a clause can be a complete sentence or a part of a sentence. Okay? A sentence can have one clause or more than one clause. Okay children, see the other example. The sun rises in the east. Okay, the sun rises in the east. Here the clause is a complete sentence. Okay, the clause is a complete sentence. Okay, in this sentence, the sun is a subject, rises in the east is a predicate. Okay, and see the other example. In the backyard, the dog ran behind the cat. In this sentence, the clause is a part of a sentence. Okay, here the clause is a part of a sentence. The dog ran behind the cat. Okay, the dog is the subject, ran behind the cat is a predicate. Okay. See the other one. Whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem, Birbal solved it easily. Children, here we have two clauses in this sentence. Okay. Whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem is a first clause. Okay. This is the first clause. Whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem is the first clause which consists of the subject. Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem is a predicate. And Birbal solved it easily is a second clause. Okay. It has a subject Birbal, solved it easily is a predicate. Okay children. And a clause is either a independent clause or dependent clause. Okay children. An independent clause make complete sense on its own. Okay. For example, football is an interesting game though it requires a lot of energy. Here, football is an interesting game is an independent clause. Okay. Football is an interesting game is an independent clause which makes complete sense on its own. Okay. Whereas dependent clause which depends on another clause to make complete sentence. Okay. Dependent clause depends on another clause to make complete sense. Okay. See the before one example here. Whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem. Here in this we have two clauses, right? In this two clause, whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem is a dependent clause. Okay, which is depending on the other clause. That is Birbal solved it easily. Okay children. In this sentence we have two clauses, right? So that is whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem is a dependent clause and Birbal solved it easily is a independent clause. Okay children, this is our class clause. Did you all understand what is a clause? Okay, a clause is a group of words that contains a subject and its own predicate. Okay, hope you all understood. Thank you.